We appreciate you watching and listening to the Dead Jeff Show. Please like and subscribe and tune in for more videos. Now, look, I have something I have to admit to being wrong, really wrong, and that's the bet we had. It's officially over. We at the very beginning of the season had this stupid bet where I said the Mavericks would finish higher than the Spurs in the standings, and there's one time where that actually looked like intelligent, but everything that happened after that with AD and all this other stuff, and it just unraveled. And congratulations, you officially have won the bet. The Spurs are looking dominant. They look like they've arrived early, and I have to eat crow and put that stupid team picture up in my office. And so congratulations, sir. I'll give you the opportunity, since I just dunked all over your suit, to dunk on my head right now.
Yeah, so look, they're only 32 games back. It's not that bad. It's not like they're 40 or back or anything, 32, it sounds worse than it is.
It really doesn't.
Here's the it, here's the truth. And anyone that says otherwise is just a liar. Nobody had the Spurs doing this early. Nobody had the Spurs like 26-2 since the start of February. They've lost 2 games in 2 months. Like, this is stupid. I mean, everyone's got to just chill out and not put too much pressure on these kids, because that's what they are. It's a bunch of 21-year-olds, with the exception of De'Aaron Fox and Harrison Barnes. I guess Cornette a little bit, but look, man, we're chomping at the bit to get the playoffs started. That's what everyone keeps saying. No playoff pressure, no playoff pressure. If everyone in the world hasn't figured out already that Wembanyama is not going to adhere to the normal rules of any NBA season ever, then you're not paying attention, because this team can absolutely, and I am predicting right now that they will win the NBA championship this year.
Oh,
This will be unprecedented, and the Spurs will run the table. The way that the playoff seeding's breaking out is exactly what I hoped for. We match up terribly with the Nuggets and the Timberwolves. They're playing each other in the first round. We match up great with the Lakers. We'll get them in the second round. We get to avoid the winner of Nuggets Timberwolves. And then it's the one that everyone wants to see, Thunder Spurs in the Western Conference Finals. So it's way too early, but there's a prediction, barring injuries, Spurs to win it all. And we'll wait to put the picture up until we get said championship. And then we'll get the NBA title picture front and center in your wall, right above that Mavericks plaque you got in there.
well, I was thinking that there's a second bet here. If the Spurs don't win the championship this year, then you have to put a picture of you in that suit in your office for everybody to see. Just you by yourself in that suit. And it's like, I don't know if you watch soap operas, but Young and the Restless, where Victor Newman has the picture of himself, painted portrait in his office. That's what I want you to do with this suit. If the Spurs don't win the championship, you got to get I'll take a picture. You don't have to get a painted portrait of you in this suit and hang it right in prominent picture in front of your desk, and it's got to be huge. That would be hilarious, I will say, but I will put the picture of the Spurs up in my.
About that one.
You think about it. Hey, you spent all that money on that suit. You at least need to get a good picture out of it, right?
It's true. I do got a couple of spots for it, although it's next to Jesus, and I don't think I want to do that to Jesus. So I'm going to have to pick another spot.
Yeah, you can't be preaching in that suit. You can't be preaching in that suit. But here's what I'll tell you. Congratulations to the Spurs. I don't want to really talk about the Spurs too much, but man, they're impressive. I was so off on the Mavericks, and the funny thing is, you were a little worried about your prediction way back then, and it turns out you had nothing to worry about. Mm-hmm. The Mavericks just imploded.
Yeah.
And so let it be. It's the Spurs team pictures going up in my office.
Yep.
But I do like the idea of you making that second bet and saying, if the Spurs don't win the championships like you just predicted, the championship, then you have to put that picture of yourself up in your own office. What do you say? What do you say, Nick?
Yeah. Let's take a week, because I need something on the comeback if they do win the title. It can't just be a one-sided bet. So let's take a week to think about what the backside is. Maybe it's just dinner. Maybe it's just you have to take me to dinner if they do win the title. Celebratory
Don't
championship
you
dinner.
don't you and Luke still owe me a dinner for the Super Bowl deal?
No,
Don't
no,
you
no. We
guys?
took you.
Did you? I don't
We took
remember
you.
that. Okay.
We
All
went to
right.
lunch. We went to somewhere. I don't remember where.
Well, we appreciate you guys indulging us for a minute there as we talk back and forth. But the Spurs picture's going up in my office, and TBD on that suit. Anyway,